watching TV again? Chicken, you do realize the stream starts soon, right?
I'll be ready.
You say that, but you're always late. The people are here, already waiting. You should really get a move on.
Did he say the people were here? I made it. See? I told you I'd be ready.
Barely. Come on, let's get on with it before Rebel finds out you were about to fall asleep on the couch.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, grab your snacks, hold on to your stamina bars, and get ready. Rebel is hitting the stage.
The stream is starting now! Let's go!
Hey, how you guys doing tonight? I just got off of work. I was rushing to get home just so we can get this done. This is going to be a lot more relaxed of a stream than, well, I don't really stream, so it's just going to be a lot more relaxed of a stream. We're trying to get everything set up so that in future streams, everything is working properly. So if you take a look at the description, there's a whole bunch of like phrases and commands that you can give, exclamation point, clap is one of them, exclamation point scare, links is one of them, but I was just basically trying to get everything set up to make sure it's working properly. So if you can, let me know if you guys can hear me, if you can hear the game. Right now I'm looking at, I was trying to get all of the chat, so I'm dual streaming one to YouTube, obviously, and the second one is going to Twitch. So I'm hoping that what happens is I can actually see both Twitch and YouTube chat. I don't know if it's working on Twitch or not. I have no idea, and I have no way of looking at it. So I guess I could pull it up. I could pull up Twitch, right? Twitch, let's see. There was a video. The video download was canceled. Please try again. At least that's what it's showing for me. So I don't know if it's working with Twitch or not. I might have to do some fixing on that end just to see if I can get it working right. It looks like Rainy, you have $0. So what I am going to do for everybody, because I want you guys to be able to test this out, I am going to, I want to see if this works. see if that works. You might be able to check it again and see if you actually have... Yeah, see, I don't know why it's saying it like that, but you should have, I think, 100 now. I was going to give everybody that showed up tonight 100 Rebel Bucks just so that you can help me test this stuff out. And hopefully that works. I don't know if it's going to or not. Thank you for checking again. I appreciate it. Oh, you still have 0. I don't know what that's about. Let me see if I can change this setting. Yeah, it says if I type that in, it gives everybody 100. Give me 1 second while I work this out. Yeah, I saw that it said you received $ARG2 text. I have no idea what that is. If I try this command, I don't know if that works or not. Those are the only 2 that I know. I know you're supposed to get like 5 every 10 minutes or 10 every 5 minutes or something like that. Not 100% sure. Yo, Charles, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, Mad Experiment is right. I have this stream is basically just if you're just joining, this is basically a test stream. I want to do more live streams just so that I can hang out with you guys more. And I'm doing all right. I just got off of work. I was rushing home to get this done in hopes that we can get everything set up right. And this was just supposed to be a basic stream setup, and I want to make sure that all this stuff is working properly. According to everything that I checked, it was working, but obviously it's not. So if I type it in, what happens? I missed an S. So I'm hoping that this will all work out, and if it does, okay, apparently I have 420. So if I type that in, what happens? Sorry for you guys. Sorry for putting you guys through this. You guys are sort of like the guinea pigs of the stream setup, but guinea pigs is said in a good way, positive way, because I appreciate everybody being here and I appreciate you helping me out with everything. For some reason, my chat isn't working. Randy, how's it going? Yeah, the combined chat that I have set up isn't working for whatever reason. It's supposed to be taking all of the chat messages from Twitch and all of the chat messages from YouTube and putting them all in one spot for me. That's not working. Yeah, you're guinea pigs, but it's said in a nice way. It's a positive way. You guys are all the backbone of the channel anyway. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. So I appreciate each and every one of you being here. All right, let's try one more thing. Add. Before we get into the gameplay, that is supposed to, yeah, received. I have no idea what that is. Try one more change. Received. If I change this to 100. Save that. Maybe that's what it is, Rainy. It very well could be. You love my floating horde base? Which one? I think there's like 3 on the channel. I have... Oh, I received 100 Rebel Bucks. That's not what I was... I think everybody here should get some, right? At least for helping me out. And I don't think anything happened because nothing showed up. Try that again. No? Nothing? Okay, fine. For right now, I guess the only thing I can really do is bypass the whole bucks thing and the points thing. If you guys want to see something, so I have a whole bunch of different commands. I have 8-ball, where you basically asking Magic 8-ball a question, and it will give you an answer. And I can, since I am the only person with Rebel Bucks, I can ask 8-ball, will the gameplay ever start? And it should give me an answer. Should being the key word. Yeah, that's a little bit off screen. It says concentrate and ask again, but this time with feeling. So I have a whole bunch of different commands. I don't know if any of them are going to work. But instead of sitting here dwelling on this one thing not working, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start the game up. I already have Drive Beyond Horizon is the game that we're playing. The other thing I wanted to know is the audio okay? Am I loud enough? Am I too loud? Gameplay, you guys can hear the background music playing. I've already played this. You can see I went 15.5 kilometers, but we're going to start a new game with no limit. And I guess we're going to start with the Dada car. And in order to customize the difficulty further, we have to go 20 kilometers. So at the very least, we're going to try to get to 20 kilometers today. Don't know if we're actually going to make it or not, but we're going to try. Oh, I forgot how long this loading time was. The loading time in this game is insane. I do sound good. I appreciate it. And the background audio sounded okay too? Like the actual gameplay audio? Infinite mode. Voice level is good. I was able to hear music. Okay. That's kind of important a little bit, right? And the reason I can hear you loud and clear, thank you, I appreciate it. The reason why I was asking that is because last time I did any type of streaming, I kind of upset myself by, I think it was like the first, I don't know, maybe it was like 2/4 of the game, first 2/4 of like the stream, I had 0 audio. And I'm pretty sure that, Rainy, you're the one that told me that I had 0 audio. So game audio. I had regular audio, but I didn't have any game audio. So I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. That poor thing needs some doors. Yeah, you got that right. You couldn't hear the background, but I'm crystal clear. Okay. Do you hear the car filling up with gas or oil? I guess I should probably... I forgot how to do this. It's been a while since I played this game. I probably should have picked a different game to play just so that I know what I'm doing. I probably should have picked 7 Days, to be honest. There we go. Now drop it. Stupid gas tank. Let's just close the lid. This thing, it doesn't need doors. It's looking good. Game audio is low. Okay, we can fix that. I only heard it faintly. So if I raise this up to, let's say about there. So now, I'm trying to do something that's going to make noise in the game. I guess starting the car might work, right? Gotta crank it.
Hey there, listeners.
Fueling process is quiet.
Your ultimate companion on the road. I'm Sarah, and I'm...
All right, how about that? Can you guys hear that okay, or do you need it a little bit louder still? Is it good now? I boosted it up a little bit. Not much. Oh, I got the handbrake on. I heard someone say their name was Sarah. Yeah, that's the radio in the game. And try to boost it up just a little bit more because it does look like it's coming in a little quiet. Just on the on my wave bars. All right, I don't want to get demonetized just from game audio. I don't know if that's copyrighted or not. And I probably should have driven around or looked around that gas station, that area where we were, and checked for doors. But who needs doors, right? There's a road there. And I need to pull this back up. How you doing, fair maiden? Told you I was going to be streaming soon. This is basically a test game. This is Drive... Oh, I can't think of the name of it now. Drive Beyond Horizon. So it is a new game for the channel. It is not a new game for it's been around a while. But I've only gotten to 15 kilometers. The basic goal of this game is to just try to get as far as you can in the game on the car that you have. Everything deteriorates, your engine, your fuel, your tires, everything goes away. Even water. What happened here? Shopping cart is in love with another shopping cart. Okay. And you're supposed to stop at all these different waypoints and basically collect anything you can from the waypoints. Like right here, you see there's gas here. I could take things off of the car. I can put things on the car. And this has got some water so that we don't get dehydrated. We're going to go ahead and take that and put it on top of the car. I'm pretty sure, actually I know for a fact, that the Neebs crew played this for an entire series. I don't remember how far they've gotten. Anybody know? Somebody was apparently filming naughty scenes with shopping carts. That message is held for review. Yeah, we don't need to hold that one for review. The moderation in this is very, very strict. I don't know why. The camera was pointed at the bed. There was a camera pointed at the bed? Was there really? The moderation in the chat has been very strict on YouTube lately. I said something in somebody else's. I didn't even see the camera. And it was nothing bad at all. And it basically blocked me. And funny story, I know they played it for a while, quite a few kilometers, I know. Yeah, they got, I think their goal was like 100 kilometers, if I remember right. And then they ended up, drop that, open the trunk, and then they ended up having a race towards the end. If you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch. Go check out Neebs Gaming and see how far they've got. The ending was actually pretty epic, and if you watch the whole thing, it was pretty epic. It ended up being... I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. I don't want to ruin the ending if anybody wants to go watch it, but the ending was pretty good. It was suiting for the channel. What is that? Jus de Minthos. I can... Oh, it's alcohol. Yeah, we're dropping that. Actually, you know what? I'll drink it just so you guys can see what it does. It's not fun. Rainy, you might be used to it, but I know you do a lot of 7 days playing with wavy lines. So, but yeah, get as far as you can on what you got in this game, and that's pretty much the entire... Handbrake. That's pretty much the entire goal of the game. And I don't suggest having some alcohol and then driving in this game because it gets kind of funky. It's hard to control. And if anybody was wondering, I have no idea how long we're streaming for. I didn't really plan that far in advance. This alcohol is gonna make me vomit. It's like your fortitude run? Yeah, definitely. Well, once you got the magazine, though, you were okay. Have you or anyone heard of Radiation Evoc? YouTuber or band? Just hit something major. Alright, the waves are gone. I'm good. I'm not under the influence anymore. I'm safe. This thing is slow. I actually think the car is dying already. That is not a good start. I'm not drunk driving, I'm drunk gaming. I'm sober gaming, actually, but drunk driving in the game. It's a game? Never heard of it. Radiation Evoc. I am definitely going to put that on the list. I have no idea why we're going so slow. We are going 40, I'm guessing, kilometers an hour, and my car just died. That's great. The furthest I ever got was 15 kilometers, and you can't change the difficulty settings until I think it's 20. So it's basically just infinite until you can get somewhere. It's like 7 days. Sober gaming, what a thrill. I do have a drink with me, but it is not booze. I just got off of work and I didn't want to. Man, I just got off of work. Yeah, that's a problem. And they don't allow you to drink at work, at least not where I work. So they might have a problem with that. And I was rushing home to get this done, or to get the stream started. Alright, water's good. It looks like the engine's got some petrol in it. Or the engine's got some petrol in it rather than just engine oil. I think, what do? Do I run? Or do I turn around and go back and try to drain the engine? Which way's closer? You think that way's closer? So, radiation evac. Tell me about it. What about it is like 7 days? Is it basically the entire game is like 7 days, or is it? Assume it's survival crafting. Is it zombies? Man, this thing. All right. That's a pain. Having to run all the way over here. Something else I need help with is if you guys are about to get an ad, or if you're getting an ad, I don't know if you can chat while you're in an ad. Let me know if you have an ad, because if there's too many, I definitely have to turn it off or down. God, this is going to take forever. Something else that you can do in this game, at any time, you can pee. Not that that's a necessity, but it is something that you have to manage. You have food, I think hunger, thirst. I don't think energy is a thing. Damn ad. Yeah, that's what I figured. Building survival, giant scorpions. Okay. That could be very interesting. I'll definitely put it on the list of games to check out. I actually have a large list of games that I've been, like, eyeballing. One of them, I tried out for a little bit. I was gonna do a whole series on it. Send Eagle for 40 jewels. I appreciate the jewels. I am one of the people that have no idea what the jewels actually do. But either way, I still appreciate it. I was asking another streamer that I know what they actually do, because I sent him, they gave me, when they started the jewels thing, I think they gave me like 100 jewels or something like that, or maybe it was 20, I don't remember. But I just sent them all to him because I had no idea what they did, and when I asked him in the next stream that he had, he said, he was just like, I don't know what they do. The jewels? What are those things? So I know it equates to a dollar amount, I think. It's like 10 jewels is 10 cents or something like that. I have no idea. But thank you. I appreciate it. And the goals, if you look at the actual goals for the channel, ignore it. Keep your money. I have no need for any donations. I have no need for anything. Just you guys being here is more than enough for me to be happy with with YouTube. Mic drop for 600 jewels. Again, I have no idea what those things do. If any of you know, let me know. Somebody explained it to me in the way that, like, in a way that made sense, but it just was not clicking in my brain. Alright, there's no cars here. This is not a good sign. We need a full engine. Got a monkey? Great. Okay. Hope that's not something horrible in another language. It is another shopping cart party. There's no cars anywhere. This isn't good. Do I have a car saved? No, that's parts. That's to get money. Walking into a wall. The game, I'm guessing you're talking about the game, Charles. It's very interesting. My wife got my wife like begging to get it. It's still in its building, and I can't read. Sorry, I've been at work all day. It's been a very long day. You couldn't tell me, but you gave me 1,000 to spend, so either way, I very much greatly appreciate it. It's very interesting. Got my wife like begging to get. It's still in its building base, such as they adding things very often. Okay, I get it. So it's still in like beta phases of the game, but they're adding things all the time. The devs are adding things all the time. I'll definitely add it into my list of games to check out. There was a game that I saw the other day that was it was basically like you were in this big giant, looked like a spider. Don't really know how else to describe it. It was like a mechanical spider, and basically just went around destroying things. You think it's right up my alley? I'll definitely check it out. And something actually recently, probably 15, maybe 17 hours ago happened. I was talking to somebody that is a friend of the Neebs crew, and we were just basically reminiscing about like the old videos that they used to put out, and not used to put out, they still put out great videos, but about all the old videos that they had. And they told me that they had a personalized license plate, and on that personalized license plate it said "We love Thick 44" or something along those lines. If you don't know who Thick 44 is, R.I.P. Thick. He was a streamer in the Neebs crew, or a YouTuber in the Neebs gaming world, and he added a lot of personality to the game, to their crew in general. So I was talking with them, and they said they had a license plate said "We love Thick 44" or "I love Thick 44" or something along those lines. And so I shared a picture. It was a couple pictures. I shared one. It was a picture of the license plate that I saw that said "I love Thick" or "I love 44." And it probably has nothing to do with the Neebs crew, but I took a picture of it and I sent it to him. And then after that, there was a Tim Tam. If you've been following Neebs at all, a Tim Tam is a story that Thick once told where he had a dream and he saw a Tim Tam, or he saw an animal on the side of the road, and he said, "What is that? What kind of animal is that?" And one of his neighbors was just like, "Oh, honey, that's a Tim Tam." A Tim Tam, if you don't know, is a candy, or a snack, I guess. Cookie. And I'm just looking at the road here. There's like nothing out here. This is horrible. We're gonna run this 20 kilometers if we have to. And so I had a picture of that, and I sent it to the person I was talking to. And then after that, I also took I had a picture of Purple Hearts. Love it. I also had a picture of Thick 44's U2s, but it was somebody's drawing of Thick 44's U2s. So it's a character, no shirt, rifle in one hand, purple hair, and I sent that to him. So I basically said, "Hey, I see Thick 44 everywhere I go to, and every time I do, I try to take a picture of it just because I have fond memories." And instantly, the auto moderation on... And this sucks. No cars. The auto moderation on Twitter. Ooh. Can I pick this car up? Recover. Where'd it go? I saw something load in. The auto moderation on Twitter banned me for 24 or 12 hours. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me recover it. Unless it's like on the roof somewhere. I have no idea where this car is. I had a car my last run, but I don't think it's letting me play with it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I know this probably isn't great, but we're going to have to exit and go back because I'm not running this whole thing. New, no limit, start game. Sounds almost like a troll getting ready to kick ass. Oh, the start? Wow, your phone battery's at 44%. Coincidence you're talking about thick. If you've been around me in my home, which I know you haven't, but if you've been in the area, thick 44 is a big topic of conversation. A lot of times. It was Nova's birthday, my significant other, my better half. It was her birthday probably 5 days ago. I don't really remember. 6 days ago, actually. To this day, it was 6 days ago. And I got her a Neebs shirt. One of the things I got her was a Neebs shirt. She fell in love with the Neebs crew from Subnautica. So that's how she ended up liking Subnautica, or that's how she ended up liking the Neebs crew, was watching Subnautica. And so I got her the 00FU shirt. And come on, get it. And I had the thick 44 logo put on the back. And she opened it up and she didn't cry. But she was close. Just from had half happy memories, half sad memories. Alright, now that we're back on the road, hopefully... I don't think I have any headlights. I have interior lights. Hopefully we'll actually get somewhere this time. I'm not going to redline the engine this time. Hopefully we won't burn through our engine. I thought I had audio off. Come on, grab that radio. Where's it at? Steering wheel. There. Never heard the dog before. That's new. And it sounds like it's coming from one of these barrels. That's kind of sad. It's really sad. I wanna release it, but none of these say they have a dog in them. It's literally coming from right here. So I actually kind of got a little bit lucky this year with her birthday. Great series to fall in love with for the Neebs crew. Yeah, absolutely. It was actually pretty easy to buy for her this year. And the reasoning behind it was she told me pretty much everything to get her. She had a big list. Not a big list. She had a list of things to buy. Oh, this one, we got a blow-up doll. So luckily for me, it was easy for me just to get her a bunch of stuff. It was 99% makeup, but obviously that's not all I got her. But that was just one of the things I got her, was the Neebs shirt. She seemed to appreciate it. I am not seeing anything around here, man. Water, diesel. I guess I'll fill up my car, right, while we're here. Oh, I can't run. Yeah, I think 7 days was it for me, too. I think that's pretty much... I started watching... I think it was actually their Darkness... No, it was way before their Darkness Fall series. But I think... I don't remember... I started watching them during Battlefield. Their Battlefield and Friends. Now, close. But it was... Fill that up. Hopefully... I think I just added pure diesel to this. That's not good. I think this thing doesn't need diesel. I think it needs petrol. I gotta get out of here. That barking dog is killing me. But I think I started watching the Neebs Gaming Crew around the Battlefield time. But I didn't actually get into them until I started playing 7 Days. And I think my favorite series of theirs is their Darkness Fall series. That was before they made it, like, super easy. I guess Kane made the game really easy on, like, the 2.0 update. And then people stopped playing it altogether, unfortunately. Because it was great. It just needed a little bit of refinement, but everybody just, I guess, complained to him too much, and he made it super easy for everybody. That dog barking reminds me of the commercial where someone puts their dog on the side of the road and drove off. I don't think I've ever seen that one. If I do have a hard time with your messages, if I read them wrong, I apologize. When I get tired, I have dyslexia, so when I get tired, it like really starts to screw up my letters and words. But letters is where it's a problem for me, usually. And I don't know much about this game other than go far, but I also know that you're supposed to activate these radio towers. And there's the entrance right in the front. I'm blind. Alright, activate. I lit up one radio tower. Got water and engine oil. We're going to take the engine oil. We're actually going to take both of them just because last time the engine oil, I think, is what our problem was. Open. I never turned my car off. Water, engine oil. It's a jacked up commercial in the same way. It's all good. I mean, it sounds pretty, sounds pretty not friendly. What was it a commercial for? Was it for, I'm gonna guess, like, probably some sort of, like, animal shelter? It's the only thing I could really think of. Drop that. Close our engine oil. We need water. Fill that up. Alright, we didn't have that much. Petrol. I probably need more engine oil. Good. So one thing, if you guys see in the comment section on the videos, you'll see Tracy Brody posting a lot of, offering me a lot of suggestions on ways to improve the channel. And one thing that he said I should do is live stream more. So I know he's no YouTube guru, but he has helped a lot with this channel, along with all of you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and drink this. I think it's just water or grape soda. And there was another. That's a beer. There was 2 cans. At least I thought I saw 2 cans. Lost now. Lost forever. Might have fallen into the rock. Hey, we got some doors. And you know I'm going to take that purple hood and put it on the car, too. Probably should have driven the car closer. Attach. I haven't gotten far in this game. I literally have just... This is one of those games that I was just messing around with. And it seemed like it would be fun to play. This thing is heavy. Can't run. It just seemed like it would be a fun game to play, so I figured why not do it on a stream? And I'm hoping to, at the very minimum, hit 20 kilometers. Just so that we can actually get through the... If you hit 20 kilometers, you can change the difficulty level. So I'm hoping that that's where we get. Get rid of you. And yeah, I think their cul-de-sac series, the new cul-de-sac series, is going to be That was purple. Was going to be starting Tuesday. So I'm really excited for that. I haven't been watching a whole lot. One of the videos that I've been wanting to like catch up on, I have like 4 or 5 Survive the Night videos. I haven't really watched a whole lot of those. Engine oil in a gas can. That's not right. Really? I need to find a backpack. Find out what color this thing is. looks like a red. I'll take it. Paint your vehicle. So in the last playthrough I had, I was actually doing a lot better. I had my car was decent. I think there's a headlight and radiator. That looks like a turbo. That's a radiator. There's a taillight. So has anybody played this game before, other than Neebs? Catch. Yeah, that's how that goes. Was there anything else in there? Did I miss anything? So if anybody has played this game, you gotta let me know what I'm supposed to be doing other than collecting parts and driving. And looking around. Diesel, petrol engine oil. Is that a grill? That's gotta be a dashboard. Maybe a dashboard. This is the first time you've seen this game? Is this really just a grill? Alright, we got a grill. No headlights. So I've been playing a lot of... what's the name of the game? The Walking Trade. I've been playing some of that. And I've been playing... What was the other one? Days Gone. I've been playing both of those. Just in my downtime. Where's the road? I went too far from the road. I lost it. I think it was this way. Did I really lose the road now? Cactus. This game is very janky, though. A lot of times the roads will disappear. Definitely lost the road. I was, for some reason, 55 seconds behind. How does that even happen? It's your fault. That's all I know. It's your fault. I did nothing. I'm guessing it probably could have been an ad. It probably could have been paused. I could have swore the road was this way, wasn't it? I see the road way out there, but I think that... Is that the way we came? Which way do we go? Days Gone is a very fun game, but here's my complaint with Days Gone. One, it is not YouTube friendly. All the music in that game is copyrighted, which isn't a huge deal. You can just turn music off, but that's a big... There's the road. That's a big portion of the game. And I think the street signs are supposed to be on the right, so I'm going the right way. Or the electric towers. The jank makes it interesting? Absolutely. I think that's one of the things about this game that I actually liked. I have to pee, according to the game. My water closet meter is full. Give the car a break. I'm going to turn you off for a second. Stupid. This is a wasted mechanic. It does absolutely nothing. If it fills up all the way, nothing happens. And if it depletes all the way, nothing happens. But I like to keep my bars where they're supposed to be. Alright, that's enough peeing for now. I guess I'm going to pee all over my car and continue to pee. Shut. There we go. Soiled the car just a little bit. That seat is soaked. That's got to be like the worst feeling too. You ever gotten into a car when, like, after it's been raining and the windows have been down? That's horrible. Not pee. Don't sit and pee. That would not be fun. That'd be even worse. This car is slowing down already. Something's wrong with it. We need to find another engine. Alright, alright. I'll check it. No engine. But there's car parts everywhere. We got a seat, some bumpers. Put some bumpers on this thing. One of the things that I think is funny about this game is pretty much everything fits on everything. Kind of. In a this doesn't fit, but we're going to make it fit kind of way. This is a light bar. Pointless to have. Another hood. We got some tires. We got another bumper. We'll put this one on the front. I have no idea what this is. Anybody know what that is? Looks like a plate carrier. New windshield. Do we have a windshield? We don't even have a windshield. Got one now. Alright, let's get out of here. Roll the window down. I'm trying to roll the window down and shut my door and drive at the same time. It's not working out. So, anybody in chat, check your points now. It's been a while. We've been going for 45 minutes-ish. You should have some points. Looked like a floor mat. It could have been a floor mat, yeah. My theory is one of those thingies you flip down. Okay, sun visor. Very well could be. 90. If you can, waste some of those points on something. Pick whatever you want in the description. Floor mat? Yeah, it's probably floor mat. That is a turbo. I think. Or a horn. One of the two. Nope, turbo. So you chose the chicken dance, huh? All that literally does is I have right now there's only 3. But it just makes the chicken dance. Is that a shield? What is that? And that's probably a trunk. Another seat. There's got to be some better car parts around here somewhere. Diesel. P. Diesel. Diesel. Trunk P. No help. So, yeah, so right now I got 3 different chicken dances. They all look almost identical right now. I don't have... Ooh, sunglasses. I don't have a backpack yet, so I can't store anything. What one was that? 8-ball. Will Rebel find an engine? And it says signs point to both directions. Did anything show up on the actual screen? Because I don't have the ability to see that for some reason. Slipped on a banana peel. Stupid banana peel. Slipped on it again. The other one is... The other things that I have on there... God, I have this. The other things that I have in there is truth, which tells you a fact about me. It could be anything from... I made them, obviously. So it could be anything from something stupid, like my height, or it could be something that's embarrassing, or it could be something that's just random. The other one is WYR, and that is would you rather. So a little would you rather question shows up. It says user asked, Rebel asked mate. That's exactly what it says. So nothing popped up on screen though. Should have. But I had an overlay set for showing up too. Wear that. I don't know if I need water. I'll check the engine, see if we need water in the engine. No, it's just type. Yeah, see, I messed something up somewhere. That should have been... I have an overlay that pops up. The question should be on screen. And on top, that's full. And I drew a picture of, I like that hood. I drew a picture that like went along with the question. So I'm upset that that didn't work, but that's what the test stream is for, right? So in the next stream, I know I gotta fix that. I don't know how to fix it, but I gotta fix it. Brush, we'll take that. I am looking for a backpack. Backpack and an engine. You have no idea what I'm talking about? Okay, so if you go into some streams, gotta get our purple back. If you go into some streams, you can type exclamation point, and if you look at the description, I have a description of everything in the description that you can do. It's just little games. A lot of people use it for basically you being here, you're earning points, and you can use those points to do certain things in stream. They are all pointless. They don't affect anything. They don't give me anything. It's literally just for fun. So, but if you look at the description of the video, you can actually see what things that I have. I think probably my favorite is either the 8-ball or the Would You Rather, but since the actual overlay isn't working, it's not as fun, I guess. You have 820 XP. I see that at the top. I think that's your chat. I think that's your chat. So if you type in... I'm going to do it on mine. That. If you type that into the chat, it'll tell you how many Rebel books you have. So I have 680. And then you can use those with the things that are in the description to do different things. I hope that it's confusing. I get it. Some people enjoy having that additional thing to do in stream. This tells you the name of the parts. I remember that. That is a clock. Don't need a clock. Is any rocket launcher? How did I miss that? We're gonna put this in the trunk. Never know when you're gonna need a rocket launcher. So you have 70 Rebel bucks. So I think the highest thing that I have set, like the price of things, is 10. So you could pretty much afford anything that you'd want on the list. Turn you, drop. We have a rocket launcher in the trunk. The safest place to put a rocket launcher. Yeah, I think my favorite thing is probably the 8-ball or the... I'm gonna slip on that banana peel again. Or the... I don't even remember what they are now. I have to look. Truth, 8-ball, and Would You Rather. Stupid banana peel. You are rich. The key is not defining rich as a monetary value, but defining it as a happiness meter. And in that sense, I am also rich. Nothing else we can pick up. No backpacks. I could use a flashlight, too. That thing is going to get me every single time. Where? I should pick it up and just throw it away. I'm going to drop it outside so I don't fall on it again. I'm going to fall on it again already. I know. How did I miss the police lights? Something else that can happen in this game is your car battery can die, and I see that I left my lights on, so that could be a problem. You can get some... I can get some food. Is there food in there? Did I miss it? My food's about half... No, my food's almost full. I think the drink meter... I think that's what it is. I think that's half. What goes up here? And is the pink good or... Yeah, pink is good. Alright, so my food is full. Now I just need some water to fill up completely. And I guess my P is full too, so I'll fill that, take care of that. That's oil. Does nothing. Brush. A light. Green. I like green. We're gonna have a green car. That don't look bad. Green and a blue. Even though I thought it was... I guess that's kind of purple. Also, I'm colorblind. But I'm red-green colorblind, so that should look blue. Alright. Before the battery dies, we have lasers on our roof now. At the very least, I'm glad that the actual... Obviously, the overlays don't work, but I'm glad that I'm glad it's working in chat, so at least you get to see what happens. So it's not ideal because it doesn't show up on screen, but I did actually have drawings for each one, even the 8-ball. And if I knew how to display them, I would. That is something else that a lot of people don't really... I hear something leaking. Did I leave something open? That's something else that a lot of people don't really know about me is this whole YouTube thing, this streaming, recording. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, it's a ramp. Well, it's raining? Is that what I heard? Going in reverse full speed. Alright, we have to get out and at least look at the lights, right? Apparently I climbed out through the window. Yeah, so I got laser lights, and I'm pulling somebody over, apparently. So, speaking of wet seats... I backed up to get on the road, or to take the ramp, and I completely missed it. Forgot why I backed up. Do I back up and do it again? Or do I keep going? The goal of this game is to get to at least 20 kilometers so that we can increase the difficulty level. Even though I already failed once and the car's slowing. I can feel it. So if you guys do get an ad, I don't know if you... I know on Twitch you can still talk if you have an ad, like playing. And...
I see you.
So did anything pop up on that? Dark Pagan? Nothing popped up on screen? Oh, jeez. Something did pop up on... Yeah. So my daily outfit, for the truth, my daily outfit is gray cargo pants and a t-shirt. That's pretty much what I wear every day, all day. I rarely ever wear anything else. I have, like, they're work pants, so I have, like, tons of work pants. But they're the most comfortable pants in the entire world. So that's why that truth is gray cargo pants and a t-shirt. You missed about an hour of it. That's okay. The fact that you're here at all, I appreciate. And that goes for everybody. I can't express how much I appreciate each and every one of you. And I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine at work, and he watches occasionally. He watches the videos occasionally. He doesn't watch everything I post. He doesn't watch every single video. But something he said that he noticed, he was like, I noticed this in your descriptions and titles, is you always put we and our. Like, I'm building our horde base. I'm building our crafting base, or we have to go accomplish this mission. And he was just like, who's we? He's like, you always say we, and you never really explain who you're playing with. And you guys. I'm playing with you guys. In my head, that's kind of the whole point of the...
Whatever do you mean?
Alright, it didn't look like anything popped up on screen, which is upsetting. Would you rather eat dog food or cat food? Me, personally, dog food or cat food? Also, I like that car, and I'm going to turn my car off, well, I think. Honestly, I think that I would go with dog food. Cat food is usually like soft food, right? I don't think I would ever want to eat... No. How do I turn this off? It's off, good. I don't want to kill my battery. I should turn the lights off, too. Think they're off? Now they're off. Yeah, I think I would go with dog food, just because it's dry. I don't think... I think that mushy cat food... Cat kibble is a thing? Yeah, you're right, it is. I'm still thinking dog food. I think dog food's got like that. You can get beef flavor, lamb flavor. I don't know enough about cats. And mushy dog food is... Yeah, mushy dog... Alright, so I don't have a dog. My better half is a manager of a veterinary clinic, and we don't have an animal. We had an animal, but where we live, they don't allow pets. Unfortunately, we're looking at moving.
I see you.
That actually scared me. And right now, the scare is there's only one scare, so that's all I got for the scare right now. I was rushing this week to get everything done, and I apologize for all the notifications for people who have notifications on, because I'm sure that was probably annoying seeing that, hey, you're streaming. No, you're not. Hey, you're streaming. No, you're not. I like this one better. But I am a dog person and a cat person. Is this food? What is that? That's a license plate. Yeah, it's food. Eat it. But we don't have an animal, unfortunately. I do want to move just to get a dog. Come on, let me get a win. I don't know what I get if I win, but let me get a win. Darn. Let me get a backpack. New shirt? I'll wear a new shirt. When I was growing up, I had a couple animals. We had a bunny, a rabbit. We had a dog, and I think that's it. I had a pet frog. Hey, a drink. Clearly your car needs a built-in slot machine. Yeah, if I was able to pick that thing up and put it on my car, I would. Is this just a rock? A pet rock. Okay. This game has some of the dumbest... I don't know what this is. We're gonna drink it. Hopefully it's not poison. This game has some of the dumbest and funniest things I've ever seen. More shopping carts. Somebody... I don't think a shopping cart needs those. Is this a shirt? Hey, a backpack! Finally! You get 2 spots. Replace my hat. What is this? Speaking of... That's like tuna. That startled you as well? Yeah, I don't know about that one. See, that shows up on my screen. I don't know why it doesn't show up on your screen. I believe you. But for whatever reason... Rebels Magic 8-ball signs. You have to... So, Dawn. In that line... Now it's showing up on your screen. Maybe I did fix it, or maybe I did get it to work right, and it's just being stingy. So with the 8-ball one, what you're supposed to do is you type in ! 8-ball, and then you ask a question. So you can ! 8-ball, no space. Then you put a space at ! 8-ball space. Then you ask a question. And then it should give you a response. But something else that I wanted to do is I wanted to add more of the scares. I wanted to add more... Does this not go on here? I wanted to add more a lot of stuff, but I just ran out of time getting everything situated, and it was either play without all the stuff or don't play at all. So I went with just wanted to play. I've been wanting to... I've had a itch for streaming for a while now, and it's just been a pain in the butt. Life has just been a pain in the butt lately. It's the busiest time. Summer is always the busiest time for my work, and this year has been pretty rough. We lost another backpack. Is this a bigger one? No, same size. We lost 2 people. Floating shoes. Can I wear? I was wearing those shoes. Okay, I'll take the boots, thank you. We lost 2 people at my work. One of the guys was about my age. And I'm not going to say that we were close, like we were buddies hanging outside of work. Yay, it did show. Finally! Good, I'm glad. Eventually, I'm going to add more of those so that, what the heck were you? I think I was a Santa's elf, yeah. I think I still am a Santa's elf. I think there's a key to change the camera mode. I don't know what it is, though. I can put up my dukes. Let's see if there's an option. Controls. Let's see if we can find a camera. Accelerator, primary, general. Exit car, zoom in. So alternate rotation. Move view. Left, right. If anybody sees it and I don't, let me know, because my eyes don't work when I'm tired. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I know for a fact that there's there we go. I just started hitting buttons. I think this is like camera mode. Yeah, so apparently there we go. Apparently I was dressed as an elf, yeah. What did I hit? I. I'm also pretty sure that there's a third person when you're driving the car. I'm not asking it my question. I don't want to be disappointed. There's some positive answers. There's some actual very positive answers in there. Not all positive. Some of them are mean. Some of them are super sarcastic. One thing I will say is the... Come on, start. Come on, start. Uh-oh. Okay, it started. The would you rather questions. I didn't read a single one of them. I went to a website, I copied all the answers, and I pasted them into the program I'm using to have them show up. So I have no idea what they are. They could be anything, really. So I don't have any pre-answers for any of it. As I was copying and pasting, obviously I saw a couple of them, but I didn't think of any answers for anything. If I hit I... Ooh, that shut my car off. Didn't mean to do that. I was trying to change the... There we go. I was trying to change the view. Storming. C? C do it? Ah! Yeah, C changes the view. I'm a much better third-person driver. Don't be a chicken. Ask it your question. You'll be alright. I have an idea of what your question is anyway. I think. Prove me wrong. I'm gonna try something one more time before I give up on it. See if it works. Maybe it will work now that it's showing up on stream. See if anybody got any extra points to spend. The links PC specs, all that stuff, that's just if you're curious about any of my social media links, and there aren't many. It's here, Twitch, which I'm upset that I don't think Twitch is working. All right, you have 100 Rebel bucks. So if, oh, I almost crashed into a light pole. So right now you have 100. Let's see if I switch that. Let's see if I switch that to... All right, I did it again. So now if it's working, you should have 200. Should. And I also think there's a way to give each individual person some points, but I don't care. That stuff is for you guys to have fun. And you had to have, like, yeah, you still have 100. That figures. I'm going to figure that out. Before I do this again, I'm going to figure that out. Maybe. If I remember. I've been trying to keep, like, mental notes. So I'm going to go through at the speed bump. At the end of the stream, I'm going to go through and probably re-watch it again to make sure that I think that the audio quality is good and video quality, because I am my worst critic. And I will completely tear myself apart and tell myself that, hey, you touched your face too much. Hey, you said too much. But I'm also going to take notes of the actual chat just so that I could see what everybody said. What did I do to V? C? C. So that I can actually take notes. If somebody gave me advice or suggestions, stop saying It's a habit that I'm trying to break. Take. Is this a horn? The heck is this thing? Car antenna, maybe? Car antenna. That's got to be a car antenna. We'll have a car antenna. Just so we get a radio signal for something that we're not going to use. What did I say I was wearing? Do I have on jeans now? I'm peeing. Yeah, I'm wearing jeans. Do we go with jeans or do we go with the track pants? I think we're going to go with the track pants just so that we have them. We got a dash panel, or door panel. Some more engine oil. I should probably check. I hear a phone. Oh, right beside me. I answered one random call. Somebody's having a good night. Blazing it up. And can't breathe. Poor guy. Thank you. I actually heard that one. You're right. I should definitely drink. Not water, but it's not booze either. That was my drink from work. It's a type of energy drink. I think this is food. I'm gonna eat that. Has anybody ever tried an energy drink kind of like G Fuel, but it's called Sneak? I have been living off this stuff. I quit Pop just to be annoying. See? Told you some of the answers are good. You love that all food is just SpaghettiOs? Yeah, pretty much everything. We're gonna end up taking that chicken off by the next stop just because of how annoying it is, but we're gonna leave it on till the next stop. I told you that some of the answers were good. I think the 8-ball has like 50 different answers. The Would You Rather, I think, is like in the 90s. And the Truths are, I think it's like 120-ish. I don't remember exactly how many there were, but... So the Truths tell you something about me. Again, some of them are random. Some of them are just stupid, like eye color, hair color, eyes green, hair color brown. I'm 6 feet tall. I should make you spend your points to actually get this information, shouldn't I? Stop saying, But I put in all the truths, obviously. I see a car and I can't take that chicken noise anymore.
Whatever do you mean?
Would you rather have a 10-hour dinner with a headstrong politician from an opposing party or attend a 10-hour concert for a music group you detest? That's the other thing, is I gotta get it to fit all on one screen. I know a lot of people might not like this answer, but I think pretty much every single politician out there, it's like politicians, lawyers, and I got a gun. I don't know, what's worse than politicians and lawyers? There's somebody buried alive. I just heard a voice. Yeah, politicians are like low on the totem pole. I think I would go to the music concert. And it's not any specific party. It's not any specific... I'm not going to get into politics. I am definitely not where you should be trying to get political information from. Because I stopped following politics a long time ago. Just because I don't trust a single politician that's out there. Does this go on the front of my car? So yeah, I think I would definitely rather attend a 10-hour concert for a music group you detest. And here's the other thing. I love all music. No joke, all music. Okay, I take that back. There is one genre of music that I don't like. And that genre is polka. I don't know what it is about it. I just don't... I can't get into it. I like rock, rap, metal, classical. On my way home from work, I was literally listening to just a solo violinist. So, pretty much any type of music you could possibly think of, I enjoy. We gotta take the purple light, right? Black light, purple light. Touch. And can I turn it on? You got an ad. Your least favorite type of music is light jazz. I can understand that. The food is a big factor. I had no idea. I had no... You thought of that better than I did. The food is a huge factor. If I can just keep my shoving food in my mouth instead of listening to the politician talk, I think that is a huge factor. I swear somebody's buried over their car battery. That's pretty decent. Utilization, though. Utilization's not too good. I haven't checked my car battery or my gas in a while. Engine oil's still doing alright. Engine oil, and water's still good. Battery levels were golden. And we gotta check the gas. Truth. Uh-oh. What's this one gonna be? Yeah, I'm a Scorpio. I don't really do the whole astrology thing. I am fascinated by the stars. Stop saying When I was... The last vacation I took, I went to the Dominican Republic, and the stars out there were amazing. I got great pictures. I don't know if I put them up on Discord or not, but I have great pictures of just the stars, to the point where I was annoying Nova because I was pointing out to other people. I was like, hey, look, do you see that star right there? People, yeah, I see it. That's Venus. So I was annoying her so much because normally I'm not the type of person. I'm an introvert unless I've had a few drinks. I don't really like talking to people. I have a very RBF when I'm anywhere other than here, really. At work, people think I am an absolute... I wouldn't say they don't think I'm a jerk. They would probably say I look like a jerk, though. Alright, that's about as much we're going to get out of this place. Is there anything useful there? Can I change the camera? Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Can't see. We're moving. You're an Aquarius, Pisces cusp. I think... So, my birthday... I think they recently, like, changed it, which I don't know how that works. But I thought they recently changed it, and I was, like, no longer a Scorpio. So, my birthday's on November 2nd. And I always thought I was a Scorpio, but I did hear that they recently changed it. So, have no idea if that works. How in the world will you survive Neves Gaming Live? I'll have a few drinks. It's a simple answer. Car's slowing down again. Yeah, I will definitely be having a few drinks at a Neebs Gaming Live. And my normal work face is this. Just because I get annoyed with laziness and procrastination and people who work harder at not doing the work than if they just did the job. Diesel, petrol, that's gotta be petrol and water, petrol, there's gotta be a petrol and diesel. Another backpack, is this one better? Nope. There's one of them that's like, I think you can hold 4 or 6 slots. I'm also looking for the roof rack, that's a big part of it. Water. Think this is how you drink water. You just look up and dump it. Hey, I'm getting water. That's my work face too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not an angry person. That's just my face. What did Tom Cruise say in, what was it, Maverick? That's the only one I got. That's kind of how I feel it. Show up, do the job, go home. Not hard. Water. Alright. Test our luck. And I see the elf hat in the corner. Come on! Darn. Do it again, then we're gonna put the elf hat on while we're waiting. Even though the other one suited me better. One more and then we're gonna get out of here. Everyone says you're always smiling. I just wake up and choose cheer every day. And that's the thing is, I'm not angry. I'm not an angry person. Alright, I won. What did I get? Steam item. Okay. I'll take a Steam item. I'm not an angry person. That's just 90% of the time I'm tired and I don't want to be there. So... nothing else in here. Is there just another shopping cart orgy going on in here? What were these shopping carts doing, man? Somebody was having way too much fun. Oh, this thing is heavy. World peace is absolutely right. I definitely 100% think that it is achievable. Might not be in our lifetime, my lifetime, but I definitely think that world peace is something that we can achieve. I think there's too much corruption right now on all parts. Again, that was horrible. Again, I'm not going to get into politics. I think Dolly Parton said it the best. I mean, I have to address this, right? Yes, the weirdest thing on my desk is a rubber poop. I don't know if you remember or if you were around. So, let me finish my first thought. I think Dolly Parton said it best, is, I'm an entertainer. Why are you coming to me with politics? I'm not here to discuss that type of issues. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm here, she's here to sing. That's what people want from her. But the rubber poop. All right. So, if you were around a while ago, I don't know if you remember. My dad is 73, 74, something like that. And he's very active. He's still works on cars. He's still just... You can't stop the guy. If he's got a problem with his roof, he's on the roof fixing it. If he's got a problem with his plumbing, he's in the trenches fixing it. For lack of a better term. I hear another voice over here. Can't tell where it's coming from, though. And a while ago, my dad... Hey, that's a turbo. My dad sent me a letter to my house, not as my dad, but as a man named Daniel Bear. And he told me... He said that I was being sued by a library. And it was like this long letter. I wish I had it close by. I don't. It was a long letter. He had receipts from... He was cleaning out his closet and found a bunch of stuff, and that's basically where it all started from. He found a bunch of receipts of mine in his crawl space. Not remove. Open. And so he mailed them to me, and he posed as a lawyer. So Nova, when she got home from work, she was like, "Who's Daniel Bear?" I was like, "I've never heard that name before in my life." She's like, "Well, you got a letter here from him." All right, open it up. Tell me what it is. So she went through it. She's freaking out, and her family is going through a pretty stressful time right now. I'm not going to get into that either. So she was freaking out, and she's like, "It says that you owe $27,000. You know, I kind of got him back a little bit. And so she's freaking out because she thinks I owe a library. Listen to that turbo. She's thinking I owe a library $27,000. I'm not really freaking out because I'm like, there's no way. I would just buy the book and, you know, replace the book. But she was freaking out. And then... So that's basically just to tell you that me and my dad kind of play jokes on each other. Play tricks on each other quite often. This upcoming vacation, we're going back to the Dominican Republic, and not as a joke, it wasn't intentional, but we invited my dad along, and we accidentally didn't tell him what resort we're staying at, and he booked a room at the wrong resort. So I was going to let him stay there, just as payback for it, but we decided that's a lot of money to waste on a prank. So me and Nova decided against it, and what I did to get him back for the near nuclear meltdown I had in my brain, the other part of that story is I called libraries too. The libraries of the receipts. I was like, "Hey, do I owe you guys money?" They were like, "No, we don't. You don't owe us anything." So he got a kick out of the fact that I actually called libraries. So the way that I got him back is on Amazon. You could buy these things called crickets, and when they're turned on, they randomly chirp at random intervals. I think I bought like 7 or 8 of them. I think there's something out there, but there might also be landmines out there. So I went over to his house. I think the entire family was there, and I just set them up all over his house. It was literally all over his house. I think it was like one in the bedroom, one under his mattress. It was during Christmas time. So I hid one. Those are landmines. I'm definitely going to blow up here. Those are all landmines. Yeah, I'm not going to... No, thank you. And so for a while, he was going... No, equip. For a while, he was going around his house. Hate that noise. He was going around... That only blew up one of them. Thought it was going to be a chain reaction. he was going around his house trying. What he did was he got a stopwatch and he tried to time when those chirps were going off so he knew to be in the right area so he could find it. And then he'd be able to easily find it and turn them off. Well, I bought the ones that actually go off randomly. And so I think it was like a good 3 weeks he was just sitting there hunting for them. In his bedroom, he's got these, like, they're cosmetic, but they're wooden I-beams. So I even went as far as putting them up high. I probably shouldn't have done that because he's 74 years old. It's above his bed. If he fell, he'd fall on his mattress. But still, I probably shouldn't have done that. But I hid him all over the house. Somewhere in his, like, his utensil drawer, somewhere under his mattress. He had a nice, like, Christmas display. Speed bump. I put him all over. That wasn't the only thing I did to get him back. I also... I don't know what the actual, like, policy on YouTube is of saying anything like this. I don't think I'll get in any trouble for saying it, so I'm just going to say it. I bought him a box. It was literally just the box. And the box was used sex... It said used sex toys on it. Like, hey, your order from the used sex toy store came in. And it was just an empty box. To be clear, there's nothing in the box. So I sent him that, and his mailman delivered it to the wrong address, and his neighbor was picking up his mail at the time, grabbed it and brought it over to his house. So I got a kick out of the fact that his neighbor thinks that he's buying used sex toys. That was 100% worth it for me. That was a long story just to tell you that me and my dad go back and forth and play pranks on each other every once in a while. Alright, I hate waiting when I have scheduled appointments. That is the absolute worst for me. If I'm going somewhere where I know that I'm going to be waiting, not a problem. Like if I'm going to... I haven't been there in years, but this is the only one I can think of. If I'm going to Great America, I know, or Disney, or wherever, I know I'm going to be waiting. Perfectly fine, perfectly acceptable. I have no problem waiting in lines when I... That just made me drunk. It gave me wavy lines. That was a ripoff. I won, it gave me wavy lines. But yeah, if I'm going somewhere where I know I have to wait, I have no problem waiting. My issue is going somewhere where I'm not supposed to wait, or I have an appointment, and they make me wait. I can't stand it. I must be a lot of money. Can't try it anymore. Jeez, walking in this, like this is impossible. Did I already check in here? No, I would have remembered you. Wrench. There are way more... Hey, $10. Put that in my inventory, that way I can use more engine oil. I think we're okay. Alright. The next one, I have piloted a B-17 a long time ago, and I have the pictures to prove it. B-17 is an old warplane. Is that open? I think that was open. Maybe that's what was leaking. I got lucky enough. Now, if I'm from Chicago, this is... we used to have a third airport in the area. It was called Meigs Field. And on Meigs Field, before they closed... Well, let me play. I have money. Let me play. Alright, fine. I don't know how to deposit money. I know there's like an ATM around here somewhere. Is this it? I can buy stuff. Is there a deposit? I don't see a deposit. But yeah, I flew a B-17 a long time ago. Pictures or it didn't happen, join the Discord. I'll put them up. I promise you. I will put them up tonight. You'll see me as a little kid flying a B-17. My dad took pictures while I was flying the plane. We flew over Meigs Field, didn't touch down, but we flew in like we were coming in for a landing, never touched the wheels down, and then I flew over my house, and then me and my dad switched seats, and I got to stand in the gunner's turret while my dad flew. Probably one of the best, most fun experiences I've ever had. Most memorable. Not gonna say fun. Most memorable. That shark fin's gotta go. There we go. It just disappeared. What time is it? It is currently 12:37 a.m. From Chicagoland area, so Central Standard Time. Why am I getting out? It's a ramp. We're almost at the 20-kilometer mark. We're getting there. It's slow going, but we're getting there. I'm an hour behind you, so you are East Coast. You're Ohio, Indiana. This is Drive Beyond Horizon. Sorry if I didn't mention that. Ohio. I work in the transportation industry, so I kind of have a gist of... It is 3:37 p.m. there. You got to be in Europe. I kind of have an idea of time zones. It's a big part of my job. That was booze. Stupid wavy lines. I don't need a battery. I will take the food, though. Tasmania. That sounds pretty cool. What's the weather like in Tasmania? I really didn't mean to fall down here. Alright, there is a way out. I thought I was stuck down there forever. What the heck is this? That's just a flag? What is that? That's an inner tube. Cold, it's winter there? Ugh. Something else that's already in the truth portion of the commands. I'm one of the weirdos. I'm not gonna say I prefer the cold, but if I have to choose between the extremes of super hot or super cold, I'm going with super cold every time. And my reasoning is simple. It's, if you're super hot, you can only take off so many clothes to cool down. If you're super cold, you can put as many layers on as you want. And I found that with the right layers, you only need 2. You're not usually up at this time. You were scrolling looking for something to fall asleep to, and you saw I was live, so here I am. I typically throw on a Neeb supercut and pretty much fall asleep to that almost every single night. Hey, I made the 20 kilometers. We can now change the difficulty. I'm not going to go back, unless you guys want me to. I was going to say I'm not going to go back and reset the difficulty levels, but if you guys want me to, I will. Come on, don't fall. Or don't crash. I saw. I will 100% put them up at the very end of the stream. Before I go to bed, that is the last thing I do. And if you guys are getting tired and you want to go to sleep, go to sleep. I think the only thing that I haven't been able to test is if this is on Twitch. I think my dual stream setup, I'm supposed to be dual streaming to Twitch. I don't think it's working. So, if there is somebody, if it is working, and there is somebody on Twitch, and you've been chatting this whole time, I strongly apologize, because I don't have Twitch open to see it, so I couldn't tell you. But if you are chatting on Twitch, sorry. Problems, I guess. I do promise that at the end of the night, I will go through my picture folder and I will find the pictures of me flying a B-17. You're going to see the back of my head, and you're going to see me standing next to my dad with his arm around me. I was just looking for these pictures the other day. I don't remember what I was looking for them for. I actually think it was Discord. If you go into the 7 days chat, I think if you scroll up a little bit, I'm pretty sure I was talking to Rainy, and they're in there. But I will add them to actual, like, the actual section. Promise you it'll happen. I'm actually surprised we're still going on this one car. The same original batteries, or tires. Batteries. Same original tires since we started. I remember watching the Neeb stream, and it seemed like every 2 miles they had a blown tire. They had like a collection of tires on the top of their car. I'm guessing that's gonna have more. And yes, that's how I stop. I just hit the handbrake and let it go. Guessing that's gonna be landmines. Maybe. I saw something glowing. I have to go check it out. Yeah, that's landmines. And see now, the chicken dance isn't showing up on the overlay. That's upsetting. Now it works. When I Alt-Tab out of the game, it works. It's so weird. And now it's stuck on stream. It's stuck in OBS. It's a slideshow. Unless you're Simon, who supposedly never picked up tires. Yeah, exactly. Simon never grabbed tires, and then he blamed Neebs for hoarding the tires. Okay.
C'est super. C'est super.
Zizubeh.
C'est super.
I think he's saying, this is a bear. I could be wrong. In a different language. Yeah, I think Neebs kind of hoarded the tires, according to them. And Simon never touched tires. Oh, shoot. I would jump out of a moving car, trying to shut the door. Try that again. There we go. Man, that exhaust is something. Can I adjust the steering wheel down? It's in my face. I am glad that we made it the 27 or 20 kilometers. I'm just going to keep going until we can't go any further, I guess. I did think about just getting the original stuff. Hey, chicken is... I have to like Alt-Tab out to get it to work right. Chicken dance. And I will find out... Was that too loud? Oh, jeez. Didn't mean to type that. I will find out why it's not working to let me give people credits, Rebel Bucks, and fix that. Because it is literally... The shadow is stuck on your screen. Hang on. Let's Alt-Tab for a second. I'm going to go directly into OBS. I'm going to turn it off. Turn it back on. Refresh it. Fresh. See if that worked. If it fixed it. It's fixed now. It's gone. Okay, good. I appreciate you letting me know because last time I streamed, I made the mistake of I did this. I turned that on in, I think it was like the 7 days 1.0 to 2.0 stream. Speed bump. And I never intended for it to be on. It's supposed to automatically... See how I didn't make it go away? I never intended it to be on for... I meant it to be on for like 5 seconds. And it ended up being on for like 3/4 of the video. So that was... Once I rewatched the stream, I just kind of like... You moron. Why didn't you look at OBS? So that was kind of upsetting to me. And not that that's that big a deal. It's not like super obstructing, but like at the same time, it's not supposed to be there. So it kind of upset me that I did that, and something that buddy of mine that I was telling you about how I think I started telling you, and I don't know if I finished or not, but how I always say we and our rather than me and my, like when it comes to like building bases. Something else that he told me was that, and I don't think that I'm a perfectionist in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I think I am the furthest thing from a perfectionist. I think I am more along the lines of get it as good as I can and let it go. He was telling me that I need to stop worrying about making things perfect. Keep pushing. Not doing that again. He was telling me that I need to stop worrying about making things perfect. Stop worrying about having it be exactly right, which is, if I did that, this tonight wouldn't have happened, just because I'd be more worried about making everything look great before actually doing it, and I knew that there was going to be problems and there was no other way to test it other than to actually do it. So he told me, forget about trying to make it perfect, forget about trying to make it good. And something that I have a problem with is I feel like, hey, burger, I feel like that I put too much pressure on myself for trying to make it into something. I always feel like a live stream should be like a big event, right? And that's what's always been in my head. And I think blame is the wrong word, but I think I partially blame a little bit like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, because they rarely did live streams. And the only time they ever did live streams, I think Markiplier, when he was sick, he played Oxygen Not Included, one of my favorite series of his. And so I'm not going to say, I'm definitely not a perfectionist, but I think that like that was built up in my head, and I can just play a game. I can just have fun, chat with you guys, hang out, which is ultimately the actual goal. So I got over that hurdle of trying to make everything perfect, trying to make everything work exactly right, and as much as I want it to work right, and as much as it aggravates me that it doesn't, there's no point in stressing about it. So, with that said, I'm gonna try. Try is the key word. And they won't all be this late. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more live streams. I don't guarantee you it's gonna be weekly. Definitely not weekly. I don't guarantee you it's gonna be monthly. But I am still gonna try. Is this more beer? What is this? We're gonna drink it and find out. I have to drink it. Nope, just a drink. Nice. I'll use another one. Come on, bells. Come on, bells. 3 bells. New Steam item unlocked. I think that's the same as the last one. I'm gonna drink this too. We're running a little low. Now we're full. Apparently, from what I remember, you can hear that across the map. That would be super annoying. I think, have you guys ever played Raft? It's another one of my favorite, not gonna say favorite, but it's up there in terms of, I played through the entire thing, loved it. In the market in Raft, I think. I've only played through it once, so I could be wrong, but in the market in Raft, you can buy, like, I think it's an air horn. And the sole purpose of it is to annoy the people you're playing with. So, I think that's actually what that's for. It's just to annoy people. I'm actually surprised we haven't found any doors, any other, like, in, like, the Neebs game, in their crew, or in their playthrough, they were finding cars all over the place, like, almost fully built cars, and Got nothing. I haven't seen one fully built car, nothing in the garages. Maybe they made it harder. No idea. Something else I have to test is if this thing's got a winch. This little bumper that I got on here. Does anything look valuable over there? Ah, there's too much stuff. I'm a loot goblin. Can't say no. Back up. I want to make sure I face the right way, otherwise I'll go the wrong way. And something else that I always do too is I always hit the shift key anytime I push the W key, just because I'm so used to running. My backpack's fine, I guess. We got some gas.
C'est super.
Super. Nothing. Hey, a guitar. That's all I can do with it. Make little clicky noises. Okay. That does nothing. Alright, stopping here was a waste. There was a bear and beer. That's it. And a box. Should grab that box for Neebs. He kept putting all the food and drinks in a box in his series, and it glitched out the entire game and broke a car. That exhaust, man. Alright, so now that we've been streaming for a little bit, looks like an hour and 53 minutes. The audio is still good. The video quality is still okay. We're almost there. We got about another half an hour. Speed bump. Not seeing any other things on the road. And that's something else that's kind of annoying me a little bit in this game is normally there's like garages, diners, mechanic shops, places to repair your car. The only thing I've seen is that one little like mechanic shop, and all it has in it is shopping carts. Survived 3 full days. So I'm wondering if, because I'm not on the hard difficulty, I'm wondering if, or I'm not on like the modified difficulty, I'm wondering if it's like only giving me the basic generic stuff. I don't think anything was worth there. Almost hit that pole. Has anybody else had a car like this? One door, a winch, bull bars and a winch in the front, police lights. This car is slowing down. Doesn't have the pep it used to. And I'm also surprised I haven't seen any more radio towers. 33 kilometers. I'm just realizing now that I have a mission. That was a late shift. And my mission is find Bonfiac air vent. I haven't really been looking for a Bonfiac air vent. I'm guessing Bonfiac is the type of car. And an air vent for a Bonfiac. And I don't know what the speed bump. I don't know what this car calls air vents. Is that like the air conditioning vent, or is that like the grill guard in the front? And we're cruising now. I can't see the speedometer, but we're cruising. And I am just realizing something. You guys have probably been talking this entire time. I keep looking over at chat, and I'm like, what the heck's going on? Why isn't anybody talking anymore? Yeah, I scrolled down. Oh, man. Sometimes I am not the brightest. Handbrake. right. So I think everybody in chat said that nobody's played this game before. I think the only thing you're supposed to do, I don't know if the story mode is different. The story mode might be different because I think there's something to do with aliens and those radio towers. I think if you turn on enough radio towers, aliens come, and I don't know if you defeat them, shoot them. I don't know what you're supposed to do with them. I don't know if they just chase you around, abduct you, and that's it. No clue. But I know at one point aliens show up. But that might only be in the story mode. I could be wrong. Hey, it's the same exact, like a glove. Yeah, it's the same exact place every single time. Normally there's like a whole bunch of different buildings. Use the computer. Let's see if I can buy. Nope. Not there. I think this is all just cosmetic stuff. We're looking for a Boniac grill. Cage. Nope. Nothing. Alright, fine. How do I get out of here? Let me guess. Shopping cart? No shopping carts. A lot of cash. I'm gonna drop the $10 I had and pick up the $300. Is that a golf ball? Okay. Nothing else crazy in this room. I actually missed the shopping carts. Don't know how that's possible. Hey, we got a super rock. Gotta put the super rock on. Rotate. Forgot how to rotate. Can I attach this to the car? I don't think so. It's just letting me drop it. We're gonna put him in the passenger seat. So I got a buddy to ride with. Doubt he's gonna stay there. But yeah, there's nothing else. There's a whole nother engine. No. You think he's my passenger? Definitely. Alright, let's see how this engine does, because the engine that we got is slowing down a lot. The original part, we're gonna yank it. This is a 3.5 liter. What's the other one? 4 liter. Alright, can I merge these? I know there was a way to... Engine oil. Open. There we go. Transfer. We're gonna take the 4 liter engine. Ooh. Did I close that? I didn't, did I? There we go. I think my turn signal's on. Alright, let's try this. See if this works a little bit better. Gets us a little bit further. Faster. Rock, you ready? I don't think I shut that door. There we go. Sounds a little better. A little healthier of an engine. How do I... There we go. I got the turn signal off. Oh, it's slower. Oh, this is horrible. Rock, are you enjoying the road? I should push him out. You always gotta have a passenger in life, man. Right now, mine's Rock. I love Rock. Chicken can't be here with us today. Although, I am wearing his shirt. This is Chicken's shirt. It is the Eat My Eggs shirt. Actually just arrived today. I thought that I had my shirts. Chicken needed a shirt. Oh, geez, he just instantly got really fast. I can't turn fast enough to get back on the road. This thing gets wily now. Okay, we're cruising now. Can't really see the road. I'm too far down. I can see the poles. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. What do we lose? Anything? the heck is that? A hubcap? Won't let me reattach it. Good luck. My tire's on good luck. I think this was license plate. I don't know why it won't let me reattach the hubcap. We'll be fine without a hubcap. Is that all we lost? Rock, you're doing all right? Rocky's good. I went through the windshield. That's what happened. And I lost my hood. Gone forever. It must have been destroyed. Why does Rock look so sad? Alright, I'll fix Rock. I'll make him happy. No, I didn't mean to drop him out the side of the car. I lost my steering wheel. That's a problem. Really? I haven't had the hood? I didn't even notice. There. Rock is now happy. Kind of. Angry happy. Attach. Got a steering wheel back. I hope that's all I lost. She still moves. I have a turn signal on now, though. A fierce sort of happy. Yeah, he looked angry, didn't he? Like his eyebrows. He had angry eyebrows. Why am I hopping? What is going on with this car? I bet you I got a bad tire or something. I know the front one said good luck when I last checked it. Ugh. Oh, that tire's good. That might be a problem. We're missing a tire. Alright, we're gonna have to go... We're gonna have to go to the next gas station and check for a tire. Typically, you want to change them before that happens, but this is going to be a pain. See how... This is how their gameplay was. The Neebs Gaming gameplay was. It was... All of their cars were raggedy. Don't you have a spare... Do I have a spare... I did put a spare in the trunk. Was that the first? Open up. I can't see. What did I put? I have a rocket launcher and a scrub brush in here. That's all I got in here. I think the... I'm pretty sure that the spare tire was in the first run we'd had. But we're clean now. Lost my gas tank cap. The only thing I got in there is a rocket launcher. Take this off just because it's... The popping is annoying me. Think I go right? Or is this... Nope, 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 left. Almost went the wrong way. You must have taken it out then. Yeah, I think it was on the first... Like, on the first, when I was running, when my car died completely and I was just running up the road, and I got to that stop, I was expecting to find another car, but... Alright, we'll check here for a tire. I was expecting to find another car that I could hopefully get out, or another engine. And it is getting dark. Hope there's no landmines. Petrol. Phone booth. Gumball machine. More petrol. I think that's steering wheel. Yeah, steering wheel. If you can't see, neither can I. It is super dark. And it doesn't help that I have a light shining in my face. Battery. Nope. I'm not seeing any tires. Just gonna have to keep going. Keep going on these garbage tires that we got. Let's turn this stuff on since it's actually nighttime now. I need to turn around. And I don't think... Yeah, I got no headlights. I can see my speedometer now, though, with the lights on. And I think I see a station up there, too. Not too far ahead. We might be all right if they got tires there. Luckily, I've been seeing a lot of tires and just haven't been grabbing them. Should be. Have I sworn off closing the door? Well, I fell out trying to close the door. I probably should shut it just so that I don't rip it off somewhere. Hey, it's an actual new place. And I can't see anything now. I'm walking into something. There's got to be a tire around here somewhere. Tire, headlight, anything. Thought I heard footsteps. There's also zombies in this game. I've been lucky enough not to have to fight any. But I do have my rifle in case I need to. 28 rounds. Alright, I'm guessing that tires aren't going to be inside. And there's also a trick to where you can float using ladders. Let me open the door. Ah! If you didn't catch that, that thing says lick. I thought it was the button to open the garage door. This is the button to open the door. Accidentally just licked something. Redeem a Steam item. Sunglasses. Sure. We'll wear some sunglasses. Take a look at... what was I... Oh, apparently you can flip people off, too. We got some pretty cool sunglasses now. This game is just goofy in the best kind of way. Medkit? Sure, I'll heal. Since I just licked something electronic. No, I don't need a horn, which you can replace as your car horn. Let's see anything. There's got to be a tire around here somewhere, right? Need a flashlight. I see a hood. I can grab a hood. Put this on our car. It is so dark. And of course, there was the incident when you were launched. Yeah. I mean, that was for fun. I intentionally did that. It was strictly for fun. Was the door open then too? It probably was. Attach. There. We have a hood again. But now we need to find a tire. I think I might need a tire and a rim too. But there is a way to fly in this game, and it's got something to do with these ladders. Take something like you pull it all the way in, put it at height level, and then jump. I don't remember how to do it. They might have fixed it, might have patched that out. Probably not. Knowing this game, they didn't patch anything out. This way. Open. Open. I see you, banana. I'm gonna trip on you later, I promise. Grass growing in the bathroom. Any tires in there? Man, pitch black. Can't see. No tires. It figures that the one place that I was stopping at, that looking for a tire, we got an air horn. Does us no good. I guarantee you there's got to be a tire out here, and I just can't see it. That package. Present. Put it in the light. Can of food. We'll eat it. I think once... I was going to say, I think once we get to 50 kilometers, we will... Hey, lights! Tires! I walked right by those. And I'm stuck on something. Pitch dark out here. Now, it was the passenger side rear tire, right? That was busted. Attach. Are we good now? Close the door. Come on. I can't see anything. The road is even invisible. I see a little flickering light. That's all I really see. I need some headlights on this thing, man. Badly. Back out. And I blew another tire. At least I could see a little bit this way. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna... What is that? That's just a billboard. We're gonna keep going on having 3 tires. And I'm gonna try to get us 10 more kilometers. 9 more kilometers. I'm gonna try to get us to 50. Once we hit 50, we're gonna call that a win. Because that's the first... I haven't gone past 15 before this run, so... We hit 50, we're gonna see exactly how far we can get on 3 tires. Since we're not super slow. I probably should have put more tires on, right? Probably should have checked the quality of these tires. We're either hitting 50 or this car's gonna be damaged. I wish there was like a time. Like, check your watch, find out what time it is. So I know how long this darkness is gonna last. Garage. We lost another tire. We lost a front passenger and a rear driver tire. Kind of works out that they're on opposite ends, right? Both holding us up. Yeah. All I'm doing is driving by the lights. I can barely even see the road. I just see a light and I'm aiming for that. Surprisingly, it's not driving poorly with 2 busted tires. I guarantee you that wouldn't be the case in real life. And I'm almost off the road. There we go. And I don't see any more lights. I got scared for a second. We're cruising. Off the road. So Randy, you've been here pretty much the entire time. Did everything look okay? Everything sound okay? Obviously the alerts were hit or miss when they worked. But other than that, did everything look alright? Which, by the way, I appreciate everybody that's been here. But Randy, because you were here the entire time, thank you. Alright. I fell out of the car and my door was shut that time. I think. Was my door shut? I think this car has had it. Luckily, I'm right next to a garage. But I think that's where we're going to call it. We made it 46.66 kilometers. Actually, you know what? Let's... Can I move? There we go. Much better. 46.7 kilometers. Still haven't found that Bonfiac air vent, though. I don't know how we're ever going to find that. The actual gameplay and sound, everything is good. The little entertaining widgets are hit or miss, yeah. Definitely. You think the door fell off? I wouldn't be surprised. I really do appreciate everybody being here. I think what I'm going to do is... This is the last thing that I wanted to test. And I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. So now... I think that the audio volume should be set up right. I think it is loud enough. I don't know for a fact if it's loud enough. But I appreciate everybody being here. Oh, the other thing. The chat box didn't work. I had a chat window up. That didn't work either. Just now realizing that. Something else I gotta fix. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. I hope you have a safe weekend. And see you next time. Peace. I'm out of here.